Darkness has descended upon mankind, I think. You know, we were trying to do our duty as reporters 30 years ago, and maybe we just didn't do a good job. Now I don't have to rely on a lazy guitar tech to make sure that I have guitar picks every night. I just always carry a few that I make with me out of room keys. Now this is my room key for here at the Sheraton. The downside is it means there has to be somebody behind the desk when we get back from our Devo show tonight.
Most bands take themselves pretty seriously, you know, pretty pompous.
I don't think we were even supposed to be a rock band. We thought of ourselves as like an Akron, Ohio version of Andy Warhol's Factory, only with more important message. And once you sign with a record company, they don't want to hear about any of that. They don't even want to know what you're talking about. Things have changed for us in the last 25, 30 years. You know, but they have for everybody. Nobody uses tape anymore. I think the new technology for recording was not devised slowly and evolving the way analog recording did. You know, where you went from small consoles to bigger consoles and everything. You know, small tape decks to big tape decks, and everything had kind of a sense to it. And now it's like video game designers designed, the different sequencing systems and the different recording systems, and it doesn't seem logical sometimes. But.
And speaking of logic, that was the least logical of all. Unbelievably not logical. Right. Very anti.
Only slightly more logical than Reason was unreasonable, or Digital Performer was unperformable. I read something about Franz Ferdinand doing a thing where they would loop a section of a song and just keep playing that one section until they thought one of the passes that they had was great, and then they'd go back and sort through all 14 passes and pick the one they liked. And
unfortunately, these techniques encourage artists not to make any choice. Just like ad agencies want every option when they're on a set because they can't commit to anything, so they want to shoot it all, and then nobody can make a decision, and then somebody goes and edits it badly. Well, that's what happens with music today.
It's so easy to just throw another track on, to solve the problem, and then you have this additive synthesis that, it's not always essential what you're playing. Then you have a bunch of things that aren't intrinsically essential in each track. So that's like a temptation to fight.
And after all, at the end, that's what a good artist can do, is make the right decisions.
Yeah, it's the way we even started thinking. I remember the first week that Alan Myers played drums with us, we told him he had to play with one hand because we wanted to change his playing style and the way he thought about drums and make things more primitive and more essential.
Leaving things out, that's what's important.
We're not really about a certain guitar sound necessarily, or a certain voice even necessarily. We're about what was really important, I think, with Devo is what we talked about and what our message was.
Just like to remind everybody that Devo-lution is real. It's happened, and we're here as the house band, like on the Titanic. Peace. What would happen if it was a real dub? There'd be shit when it flew away.